Hey everybody, it's deb.smeak here from Delight of My Art, and I have another fun tutorial for you today. We are in the last couple days of Sale-a-bration, so this is the last week you can earn free product from the Sale-a-bration catalog before they go away. So I'm going to be playing with the Tasty Trucks set today that you can get for free. This cute little card right here. Let's taco about how awesome you are. So we're going to be coloring with the watercolor pencils from the Occasions catalog today, and going to be using an Aqua Painter to blend those colors. And wait, check out the inside. Ah! Isn't that funny? I can't claim the idea for this. I saw it on Pinterest, but I thought it was so cute. Little taco truck kind of pooting out little tacos. So I thought that was cute. So let's get stamping. Okay, so here's the project that we're going to be making today, but of course I'm going to be playing with different colors today because we can. So looking at the watercolor pencils, these come in 13 different colors. So today I wanted to use at least one of those colors as the word bubble, and I'm going to be using Old Olive today. That seems pretty taco-y. And we're going to be using all of these colors to color it in. I've got the Old Olive, the Bermuda Bay, the Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Pumpkin Pie, and Basic Gray. So we'll be playing with those. We've got the Crumb Cake base, of course, and then a Whisper White inside piece for our little tootin' tacos for the inside, and then I've got an extra one just in case I screw up, and then I've got the Shimmery White cardstock for, I don't know if you can see it, but it really shimmers nicely. Anyway, so we're going to be stamping the truck on the Shimmer White, and then that will take our Aqua Painter better than the regular paper. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. So let's get stamping. We'll just fold this paper first, the cardstock base. Okay, get my bone folder. Okay, and we're going to stamp on here separate before we attach that on, and we're going to stamp on here before we attach that too. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and stamp our little greeting first, because that is a one and done stamp. Get our basic black ink out. Let's talk about how awesome you are. So just put that right in the center here. Oh, see, it didn't stamp very well. You know, I'm going to get out my Stampin' mat, Stampin' Pierce mat. I just got this. This is useful. I don't know why I wasn't using it earlier. Okay, so let's try again. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Why am I not using this all the time? Duh. Okay, we'll get that one out of the way. And now we're going to do our taco truck. Now this paper, I will give you the dimensions in the description bar below, because I'm not sure exactly how big that is. But it's at least the 4 1/4 wide, because it goes all the way across the card. Make sure that's nice and inked up. I always miss the center for some reason, but this Stampin' Pierce mat will help. Okay, so we're just going to put that right in the center here. Like that. Give it a good press all over. That looks good. I'll give that a minute to dry. So this Archival ink is not always the quickest at drying, but I really like this ink. It's just nice and dark and black. Oh, you know what? We still have to do the banner and the tacos before I put that away. Here, we got the little banner here, little flags. And this we're going to place at the edge of this little awning over to the front of the front window. So I'm going to do that right there. I still don't have my Stampin' Pierce mat over here. Come on now. Let's get it back out for the tacos. Whoop. These cutie cute little tacos. This is nice because the bottom of the taco is flat. You can line it right up with the bottom of the window here. It's okay if your food floats in the window, but I kind of like it sitting on the ledge. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, we're going to give that a second to dry and then I'll come back and color that in. Let's actually go ahead and stamp the inside since we can right now. I'm going to need a scratch paper just to be able to do this part. So, because we want the taco, or the truck rather, to be coming off like this, right? So we want it on this side. Run my room here. Okay. We'll stamp up our truck again. And I just want a little bit of the wheel on there. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Here we go. Sorry about that. There we go. And we'll put some of these tacos on there. Don't need my scratch paper anymore for that. Okay, we'll have one just kind of popping out like it's mid-flight here. Whoa! And then a couple that have already landed on the ground. Okay, we're just going to leave those black and white because that just looks nice on the inside. We don't want to detract from our greeting that we're going to be putting in there, whatever you want to write on the inside. Okay, so we'll put that aside for now. I'm going to let that dry too. Okay, so this should be dry enough for us to color on now. So let's see, since I have my greeting in the old olive, I will definitely want to make sure that I get some of the old olive into the color of the truck so that that greeting ties together with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on this stripe here. And color kind of dark. You can go light or dark with your coloring and get a lot of different colors if you blend colors together too. So you're not just limited to actually the colors that come in this kit. You can blend all of these colors together, and especially with the Aqua Painter, if you use that to help to blend the colors, they look really good. I'm going to go ahead and do yellow. For the truck. Sorry, this is, you just have to watch me color, I guess. And usually I take a little bit more time to color all this in a little bit neater. And coloring is fun, so I like to take my time anyway. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go a little bit faster. Make sure when you're coloring between these two windows that you're not coloring in this little banner right here, because it just kind of pops really nicely right in between those two if you connect it to the awning and the front here. On this one I had silver on the bottom. You can do that, or I'm going to put a little bit of yellow down here. See how that looks. Be a little different. And I think I'm going to soften up this yellow. Oh, see, my ink is still just a smidge wet. It's smearing just a little bit. I'm going to throw a little bit of gray in my yellow just to tone it down just a smidge. Just a little bit. Here we go. So when we use our Aqua Painter, I'm going to be blending all these colors, but I don't want the colors to bleed into the next color. Oops, got a little dark right there. And so I'll be scrubbing it off on the scratch paper in between the colors that I'm using. I'm going to do orange flags. I'm going to do these quite dark so they're nice and bold and bright. And I'm going to do the lettuce on the tacos. That's kind of peeping out the top there. And then the tacos will be in the Daffodil Delight too. I'm going to put a little bit of brown on those tacos, just in this little shaded area here. I'm going to do a few dots here. That looks nice. Okay, now we're going to do some more orange on the awning. This one I colored in just the stripes. This one I'm going to color in just everything but the stripes. So these sides here between the stripes. I feel like you shouldn't color in every little bit of this with a whole bunch of different colors, because then it can be overwhelmingly colorful. I guess you can do it how you want, but this is how I want, so that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, and we want a little bit of ground underneath here. I'm going to go pretty light here, just kind of bounce around a little bit. Ground is not always a flat color. Kind of bounce, make little bouncy shapes, and I'm going to go a little bit darker right under the wheels, like a shadow. And we'll blend that too when we get to blending. I'm going to go gray on this thing on the top, the exhaust thing. When you're coloring, make sure you're not coloring with the tip. You'll get too sharp of a point and you'll see lines in your coloring. You want to kind of have a little bit of a dull point and kind of color with the side of it. I'm going to make the background of the windows a little bit of this lighter blue color, this Bermuda Bay. Just really lightly in the background. Nice and even. Okay. We'll do a little bit of light orange in this light here, maybe a little bit of orange in these little reflector things. And now we're going to do the wheels in black, and then we should be done coloring, I think. Alright. Maybe a little bit of a shadow down underneath the hubcap here. And wheel number 2. And another little shadow right here. Okay, let's get out our Aqua Painter. So they come in 2 different sizes. I'm not actually sure which size I'm using, but I don't think it really matters. So I'm going to do the lightest colors first. I'm going to go with the background here. Just kind of blend that. See how the colors are kind of just nicely blending together. Like so. I'm going to keep with the blue. And then I'm going to use my scratch paper to wipe this off. Scribble a little bit. And there should be no color left on this tip. I'm going to go to the yellow area now. So this is blending the yellow with a hint of gray. That's looking really nice. So I'd like to know in the comments, make a comment if you are into the adult coloring craze that's happening right now. I don't have very much time to do it, but I have always liked coloring. Me and my best friend used to sit and color in coloring books in high school, so we're ahead of the trend, right? I feel so cool. Alright. Had a little bit of gray over here, blending it with this, it just disappears. Must have caught it with the sharp side of the pencil. No big deal, it's gone. Haha. Can snap the lid right on the back here, that's kind of nice. Let's see, we have to do the green. Old Olive. Now I'm not squeezing out any water here, it's just wet on the tip and I'm just using the wet tip to spread everything around. I'm not squeezing out any extra water. In fact, it's pooling up a little bit of color, so I'm going to spread out any lines of color that appear on my paper. Try to make this color even. I'm going to scrub that off. Now we're going to go do the orange. Nice bright orange over here. This probably doesn't need blending. I did it pretty dark over there. I'm going to do this light orange right here on the light and in the reflectors. Now we can go straight to the awning because that's a little bit darker. I'm going to try not to get it in those white stripes in between. So this is a little bit tricky. But I like the white there. A better contrast. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this gray and the black wheels. Oh, I've still got the dirt to do, that's right. I like how this just evens out the colors. These watercolor pencils are so fun. Okay, that one definitely needed to be scrubbed off. That had a little bit of black left on there. Alright, now we're going to do this brown here with the dirt. And again, I'm going to use the same bouncing, scrubbing motion I did when I colored it there. To give it some bouncy dirt feel. There we go. Oh, that looks cute. Okay, so now we're going to take everything and put it together. So we've got this. I'm just going to get my Snail Adhesive. Let's let that dry. We're going to put together the inside first. Okay, we'll put that on the inside. Right in the center. And I've got my Whisper White twine here that will be going around the outside. But first we'll adhere this to the front. Should be almost dry. Boy, that turned out really nice. Let's look at the difference in the colors. I kind of like this one better. Although I love this Calypso coral color. They're both really cute. They're both cute. I did a good job picking out colors. I'm tooting my own horn. Toot toot. Alright, so we're going to put this on with the Snail Adhesive too. It's okay to think that you're good at something. Right. We should congratulate ourselves more often. I'm going to put this about right here. Stick that down. I don't want to pat it too much just in case it's not dry all the way. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of this sentiment here. 1, 2. This card's really simple, but it's fun with the coloring, huh? There's not very much to put together, but it's still really cute. Alright, so I'm going to put that about right here. Ah, cute. Alright, so I'm just going to take my Whisper White twine and make a bow about right here. Oh no, you're going to have to watch me struggle to make a bow. Let's see if I can figure it out and not look like a doofus. Okay, too big. That's not so bad. Of course, we're going to trim the ends. I like to fiddle with my bows. There we go. Alright, I'll take my scissors, trim the ends, get all this out of the way, and there we have it, our 2 cards. So let me know what color combination you like better, or what color combination you'd like to try. Maybe you'd like to try purple and yellow, or orange and blue. I don't know. So check out the comments below. I'll have another funny story at the very bottom of the comments, or I'm sorry, the description box. And please check out my website, delightofmyart.stampinup.net, for buying anything that you'd like to pick up. Again, don't forget to get your last freebies through Sale-a-bration. This is the last week. It ends on March 31st. So this set right here, the Tasty Trucks, is one of the free things that you can get. Keep that in mind if you'd like to pick that up. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Delight of My Art, and let me know how you've been doing. So have a good day, guys. Bye.